A test case on bullying. A former student has successfully sued her school for failing to protect her from being bullied. So, will it open the floodgates for more bullying lawsuits? I'm joined now by lawyer Sam Macedone. Good morning to you, Sam.
Morning, Lisa.
For anyone who has ever been bullied, there would have probably been a bit of cheering around the country yesterday. Why do you think this particular case succeeded?
I think it succeeded because it got to court on the basis that an injury had been suffered, and in fact the courts have recognised that bullying does in fact lead to injuries, and in this case it was a psychiatric type injury, a mental injury, in as much as the girl suffered depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and those things have been recognised in the past, but for once they've been linked to bullying at school and something's been done about it, and that's why I think it's a very important case.
Do you think it'll be a precedent case that means that it's just going to open the floodgates for anyone who wants to take action?
I think it has the potential of doing exactly that, and it will give a lot of people a lot of hope that have been bullied. And what I think it also means is that schools and the education department will now have to take this problem very, very seriously and do something about it, because otherwise it's going to cost them millions. Part of the problem, though, is with any bullying situation, it's so complex, you know, whether or not it happens inside the school or outside the school. Who's going to pay? Is it the school that pays? Will the bullies themselves end up having to pay if this continues down this track? How do you define damage? There's so many complexities. It is a very complex area. It's very rare that you'll get an order for damages against a bully that is an infant, because it just won't get you anywhere. But the schools owe a duty of care to protect their students. They do have to protect them. They do have to put in place standards, procedures, policies to prevent people being hurt by bullying. And where they have those procedures in place, but yet do nothing about it when someone reports to them that it's happening in the schoolyard, well, then they're negligent. And now they've been held liable and will continue to be held liable in the future unless they do something about it.
Well, hopefully it sends a message to both bullies and schools that they just have to be... The bullies themselves have to pull back and the schools have to be proactive in this.
Yes, and I think that the schools have to be given a little bit more power and a little bit more authority to deal with these situations, because at the moment some of the things they've tried to do, they've been pulled back on the basis, well, no, you can't do that to little Johnny and you can't say that to little Sarah. They've got to have more power to fix this problem.
I reckon you've now got teachers around the country cheering.
Thank you.
Sam Macedone, thanks a lot for that.